This tutorial is for 4th grade, Module 2, Lesson 3. In Lesson 3, we're going to continue with metric measurement. This time we're using capacity. We're going to follow the same pattern that we did in the first two lessons. The measurement conversion that we need to remember for this lesson is that now, if I have 1 liter, I have 1,000 milliliters. So you can see that familiar conversion from when we changed kilometers to meters, kilograms to grams. Now we're changing liters to milliliters, same conversion. 1 liter equals 1,000 milliliters. So if I have 2 liters and 500 milliliters, and I need to know how many milliliters I have altogether, well, for each liter I have 1,000 milliliters, so that would be 2,000 liters plus the 500 for a total of 2,500 milliliters. Here I have 70 liters, which would be 70,000 milliliters, plus the 850 milliliters, for a total of 70,850 milliliters. And in the third problem, I have 33 liters and 15 milliliters. 33 liters would be 33,000 milliliters. So I have a total of 33,015 milliliters. I'm going to continue with the lesson where we're going to add and subtract our metric measurement. So let's take a look at this first question. I have 1,760 milliliters, and I'm adding to that 40 liters. Well, in order to add milliliters and liters, I need to think about my conversion. I know that it takes 1,000 milliliters to equal 1 liter, so I'm going to use a number bond to break this apart. I can think of this as 1 liter, because that's 1,000 milliliters, and 760 milliliters. Same value here. Now I can take that 1 liter and add it to the 40 liters for a total of 41 liters, and then I have my extra 760 milliliters. So it's easy to see how we can convert the milliliters into liters and then just add the extra milliliters for our final answer. Now let's look at this next question. It says 7 liters minus 3,400 milliliters. We could solve this a couple different ways. I'm going to look at the 7 liters as 7,000 milliliters, and from that I'll take the 3,400 milliliters. So 7,000 minus 3,000 would be 4,000. And then if I need to take 400 more away, then I know my final answer would be 3,600 milliliters. Again, looking at the fact that it takes 1,000 milliliters to create a liter, and I have 3,600, I know that I have 3 liters and 600 milliliters. So a couple of different ways you could attack that problem. This is just showing you one strategy. For this problem-solving question, I'm going to use a tape diagram to help me visualize the problem. It says a family drank 1 liter and 210 milliliters of milk at breakfast. If there were 3 liters of milk before breakfast, how much milk is left? I'm going to start by drawing one tape, and that's going to represent the amount of milk they had at the start. So they started with 3 liters. We know that the family drank 1 liter and 210 milliliters at breakfast. So that's going to be a little bit less than half. So I'm going to split that here and show that this portion is 1 liter, 210 milliliters. And I'll give it a label, so this is what they drank. And the question then is, how much milk is left? So I can see I have my whole tape, I have one portion, so now I know I need to subtract to come up with the amount of milk that was left. So if I think about this, I have to do 3 liters minus 1 liter and 210 milliliters. I can see that I'm going to need to do some regrouping here. So I'm going to think about my 3 liters as 2 liters and 1,000 milliliters. That way I can subtract the 210 milliliters. So if I think 1,000 minus 200 is 800, subtract another 10, I would get 790 milliliters. And then 2 liters minus 1 liter would be 1 liter. So they had 1 liter and 790 milliliters